saying, how can I be a member of Devastation like Taurus Bulba, Gorgeous Gary Young, Cactus Jack, Sheik Braddock, and the Latin heartthrob Al Perez? First of all, you've got to be unique, you've got to be tenacious, you have to be diabolical and orthodox, and you gotta follow the General's orders. So therefore, you constitute the top talent all across the nation. And the solidarity movement with Terry Bond, Eric Embry, Percy Pringle, Chris Adams, the Simpson brothers, Matt Bourne, it goes all in all, Jeff Jarrett. Well, I can tell you right now, it's going to meet head to head, and when it does, it could be in your arena. And when it is, then I will show you how you can be like Devastation Incorporated. But you Americans have that old saying, you have to cut the mustard. You have to be tops. You have to be number one. And that's exactly what Devastation is. Number one.
All right, we're back at the Sportatorium. Our very first match on this Eric Embry versus P.Y. week is ready to go. The Dog of War against Jimmy Jack Funk. Bronco Novich, your referee. That's him standing in the blue shirt. Frank Dusek away, fired last week, backfire, refused to be fired. He quit, he's left, he's back home in the Deep South. Not returning phone calls, we've not been able to find him. Hopefully, if Eric wins, finding him will be an easier task. If Eric doesn't win, I don't know who'll be doing your television in the future. Someone with Akbar and Yamamoto. All of us are nervous. Many of us would like to have given our notice and our resignation several weeks ago, but the hope of Eric winning has held us all around. And Frank would be here had Akbar not pulled what he did last week. The fans are turning out. Understand there are long waiting lines to get in. Many of them will not be into the building until near the time this match takes place due to the tremendous demand. Jimmy Jack ducks. High in the air. Over the shoulder. Jimmy Jack, the Texan from the world-famous wrestling family, drops the Dog of War down over the knee. Chris Adams against Gorgeous Gary Young in a pretty good showdown here. Coming up next on World Class Championship Wrestling here in just a few moments. Akbar and Yamamoto on the verge of seizing complete 100% control. They've got 90% of it now. Jimmy Jack Funk with the armbar on the Dog of War. Kerry Von Erich in an exciting feature then against Al Perez. That goes back to an old world heavyweight title feud from a while back. So every bout, in a sense, is the main event. Chris Adams and Gorgeous Gary Young coming up next. Will that knee be ready for Eric Embry? Will Akbar and company have a scheme up their sleeve? All of these questions remain to be answered. And from the rope, it's the Dog of War with a kick. Dog of War moves over against the rope. There's a shot to the back. Jimmy Jack is pulled. He is thrown, but it's a quick reversal on the rebound. The Dog of War is thrown over and down to the backdrop. Into the rope. Clothesline by Jimmy Jack Funk. Into the corner he goes. Out he comes. Down in the back of the leg. Jimmy Jack picks him up by the hair. Can you feel excitement in the building? I'm sure you can. This is the week we've been waiting for. Count of two, and that's all before the Dog of War kicks out. Over the head goes the iron. Jimmy Jack picks him up. Look out. Down over the knee. And a big woo and an oh goes up from the crowd. Into the ropes. Here's the return. Jimmy Jack's got him high. What's he going to do? Turn him over, slam him down. Going to turn him It could be. It might be. And it is. Winner of the match, Jimmy Jack Funk. Stay with us. We're back to see Chris Adams and gorgeous Gary Young after this timeout.